You can
Hold on,
fuck
hold
you
on, hold
for
on,
the
hold on, hold on. We can't start like we can't start because today we have a good show. This is an opportunity to like put together like all we're bringing together the Avengers. We gotta be strategic about this. But yes, fuck you, Valeri
fuck
Lucan.
you, Valeri. You can.
Heavy on that.
Oh,
Heavy on that. Heavy on the fuck you, Valeri Lucan for sure. But like, let's wait for Catherine because Catherine has a very intriguing piece of information that will make all of this even worse. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck you, Valeri.
So
You
we're
can. Yo,
1000%.
puss ass, puss ass, fucking horrible ass coach. Only can coach your own fucking child, and barely made that
And
happen.
even she got hurt.
And barely made that happen. How you gonna lose both Claire and Jayla? I mean, how you gonna lose
Yeah,
both
man, that's
Claire and
bad.
Hesley? How are you gonna
That's
lose both
bad.
Claire and Hesley? Like,
Shit, man. So I mean, essentially, while we wait for Catherine, essentially the world team has chosen itself. Then
yeah, I mean, there's only four. I mean, I know y'all on this Simone Rose train, but it ain't gonna happen. It's only really
who?
for the people are saying that now it's Simone Rose time because she on her Instagram story she is upgrading her vault from a 1.5 to a Yurchenko double. So everybody is like, it's her time, and I'm just like,
It is not.
it is not.
It is not.
It is
But while we
not.
wait for Catherine, okay, so let's
It
start
is
with the
not.
statements because I have them loaded up. So okay, let me tell you this truthfully. Like I'm keeping a bug with you, Klaus. We can't do this right now. Stop being a rat. So Catherine told me about 2 days ago that someone told her that there was a big injury on the team, right? And a bit later, she was able to deduce that it was Hesley, and then Hesley posted her statement, which is this. This is what she posted. She posted, Klaus, don't let me right now. I'm going to with you. Why are the statements so aesthetically similar? Well, we'll get to that. She said, "Hi, everyone. I wanted to share personally that I recently rolled my ankle. After talking it through with my doctor and coaches, I decided that the best thing right now is to sit out of the World Selection Camp. I am definitely bummed about the timing, but I'm excited to cheer on my teammates and team from home. My focus is on recovery and coming back stronger in 2026. Thank you so much to my family, USAG, my coaches, doctors, and all of you for the love and support." And so we were like, okay, we took that in, we sat with it, we let it marinate, all that in the third, right? Well, then today this drops out of nowhere, and it's, "Hi everyone. Unfortunately, I rolled my ankle and will not be attending World Selection Camp. Well, this absolute worst timing. Why this is the absolute worst timing. My family, coaches, and I decided it's best and to heal and come back for next season, wishing everyone good luck at camp." Now, from what we know, as we wait for Catherine, from what we know, this Hesley's happened back in August. So why would it take so long to report it? Two, why is it just not all of a sudden two rolled ankles? And three,
I think with both of those young ladies, both of those injuries were already here or were already in the midst. Like they both girls, both ankles was already giving them issues or whatever their injuries could be. Because do I believe either one of them have rolled ankles? Do I believe it was just
no,
that simple? No.
no.
Do I believe both of them probably have sprained ankles and probably, or even worse, probably. Um,
So I have something. Well, when Catherine gets on, she'll explain. But it's alarming that one of our friends of the show, Marissa, was able to literally predict this both injuries just by looking at the data. of past WOGA injuries. And it's scary accurate. Not even just like, oh, I'm going to predict like, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. It came down to a fucking science. This is a repeated pattern by WOGA. And so at what point do we, like Catherine explained in much greater detail, but at what point do we go from, okay, this is a coincidence, a coinkydink, to we're a safe sport?
And hell, I would take it even one step further than that. Fuck y'all science. If you look at the history of gymnastics, you could have predicted this because Valeri did the same shit with Connor. Valeri did the same shit with Caitlin Ohashi. Valeri has an issue when he have a young girl who is young and who has a lot of tricks in their bag of having them throw everything that they got to the point of injury. And it's his old school Soviet mindset of coaching that is the issue. Is the Soviet system. You get a young girl at 12, from 12 to about 15 for those 3 years, you have her do everything possible because you hoping by 16 and 17 you can usher her out of the sport and have your new crop of gymnasts in. And it was a cycle. You start them off at 13, you 13, 14, 15, you have them try everything in the book. Triple backs, quad twists, triple fronts, Rudy's, Almanars, Charms. You just have them do everything. Onos, Heelys, Uno turns. You have them do everything humanly possible from 13 to 15. Knowing that they're gonna break, but you don't care that they're break because you're hoping that they get to the Olympics, they do what they gotta do, and then they're gone, and then you're on to your next group of girls that you break. That's the old Soviet way of thinking, right? So for us to sit up here and be so gagged, first of all,
Oh
Valeri
my God.
Liukin was a Soviet gymnast, not a coach, a gymnast. So he was literally there in the midst of all of that shit with Tatiana Gusu and oh boy,
Vitaly Sherbo.
Val- Valeri was on that team. Valeri was on that Olympic Games team with Valeri. What
Vitaly.
was Valeri in '92? I might be putting 10 on 20. I think
A little
Valeri
bit.
ended in '88. Valeri might have been on that damn '92 team though. No, I would have
It's
no idea.
whereas we're talking about men's gymnastics. I have no idea.
I would have no idea. I don't know when Valeri, but I do know he was on the '88 team,
Right.
and that '88 team between '88 and '92, that was Russia's. That was the Soviets' hardest. It was because they knew the fall of the Iron Curtain was falling, so they just wanted to swam everybody at no cost. Right? They didn't give a damn what
Well, I
gymnasts
don't
they
think they
broke.
saw the Soviet Union falling. I don't think anybody did.
But once they stopped using the Soviets and was the unified team, I think they in '91 and '92, I think they saw it coming. But
It's happened overnight. Like it's intense because Catherine taught me the whole history. But yeah, like
yeah,
it was a lot. It was a lot.
it was a lot. But what all I'm saying is that the era of it's the same way I feel about Chelsea and Alicia. It's like the
Hmm.
era of gymnastics they grew up in. You cannot expect even Betty Okino, as great of a coach that y'all is. Betty Okino was coached by the Carolis when the Carolis was at their worst. At their worst. So how can y'all expect Betty Okino to not coach the same way that she was coached? She
Do we?
hasn't come out and criticized the Carolis like Dominique Mucciano has, and Crop. She's more came out and criticized abuse as a whole, right? And that in 2025 means absolutely nothing to me because great, yeah, gymnastics is an abusive sport. What happened?
Right.
Are you are you
Do we feel the same way about Jordan Wieber?
the only reason why I feel differently about Jordan Weaver is because A, yes, she has spoken out against the things that
Well,
what's his face did to her, right?
mm-hmm.
Part B to it is she was able to, because she didn't go to the Olympics and win, they never put they kind of threw Jordan away, right? So when they
Mm.
threw Jordan away, Jordan was like, "Oh shit, this is how they really felt to treat me. I don't want all this shit all 3 years." And because Gabby and Allie came up this one year, oh, I'm just thrown away. Like it's not even like I was on this. Like I'm not even like the Fierce Five. It's Gabby and Allie. Like I'm just here. Like oh shit. So I think because she never was the golden child. Actually, she was the golden child that they threw away. I trust Jordan a little bit more because she sees the way that she because she didn't go to the Olympics and get that height. She they never gave her everything. Like actually, they kind of took shit away from Jordan. Like Jordan couldn't get the sponsorships, and she already gave away her scholarship by turning pro. So Jordan was in a fuck ass situation of damn bitch. Like USA Gymnastics ain't asking me to come do this shit. They're asking Gabby, and I can't even compete in college now. Like damn, like so I just have to coach. Like and she went where she had to. Whereas all these other girls, even Betty to a lesser extent, was kind of worshipped by USA Gym. They kind of got platformed up. Like
Well, she
Alicia
was still a
Sacramone,
choreographer until she got, like, I guess, promoted.
like Alicia Sacramone, North Chelsea member was the most decorated gymnast from that team, but somehow
Alicia's up there. Alicia's up there. Cough it out. Cough it out. Cough the devil
this is
out,
me being
please.
sick now, not me being this. I have a cold.
Ooh,
So
don't get me sick.
I just don't think that. Oh, with Valeri, it's just his coaching practices and the way he grew up, and it's like I don't understand why parents in there like he literally broke Caitlin Ohashi. Like I just don't. There's just no other
Ivana
example that I need.
Hong, Grace McLaughlin, although it was
Ivana
more
Hahn
Laurent.
was more. I would give Ivana Hahn more gauge because she was only with Valeri for a year.
Rebecca Bross, Kaylin Ohashi,
Rebecca Bross,
um,
Caitlin Ohashi,
um,
Connor,
Connor, Gabby.
Gabby, going round two, this nonsensical comeback that made no sense at all, just doing all the damn weirdest shit in the world. Um,
Um, it's just it
the
gets to a
whole
point.
Brazil,
Like that meme,
the,
it gets to a point.
the whole when he was the head coach
There's
of
Catherine.
Brazil in 2018 when they should have qualified
Yeah, I
automatically.
didn't see that.
You're good. Can you hear
You,
us?
you exit her out.
No,
Where she
she's still on
exit her?
there.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
No,
Like,
she is.
she's on camera, so I just hit the camera, but I kept the audio. You
It
there?
keeps jumping.
Okay, yeah, there she is.
Yeah,
There she is.
sorry, I had to turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone.
No, you're good. So, can you walk us through? Well, how do you feel about this development?
So I assume they both have severe ankle sprains.
Mm-hmm.
A little birdie told me that Hesley's happened right after champs, and
So
so
in
if
August,
yeah, so my feeling is that if it was just a rolled ankle, we wouldn't be talking about this 6 weeks later.
right? And then we got Claire's today, which Claire had been dealing, but it was her back, right?
It was her back before, but I mean, we've seen how she's been landing.
That too.
I mean, this
Well,
is
go
Valeri
ahead.
Lucan. This was entirely predictable.
Yeah, will you walk us through what Marissa found?
Our friend Marissa has been doing a data analysis
Diligently.
project. She's not going to release until after Junior Worlds because she wants to give the whole season its chance to play out. But she's looked at every major gym in the United States and cataloged all of their injuries for every elite athlete that she can find. And almost every gym has a particular pattern of injury that is not the same. And here's the really freaky thing. Each gym has a month of most danger, and they're not the same month. So if you're Texas Dreams, you're most likely to be injured in the spring. If you're a Valeri gymnast, you're most likely to be injured in July and August. If you are a Gauge gymnast, you're most likely to be injured in February. And according to Marissa's data, a Valeri, and she broke up WOGA into the different groups. So, like, Marchenko people are different from Valeri people. A Valeri gymnast of the amount of time that both Hesley and Claire have been at that gym was due for an injury in August of this year. And it was either going to be a back, an ankle, or a knee. And that's specific to his gymnasts. Like I said, all of these gyms have specific injury patterns. Like, you'd be unsurprised to learn that you can see the twisting injuries in Gauge gymnasts, for instance. So Marissa, like, knew last month that Hesley and Claire were on borrowed time.
A ticking time bomb.
So, I mean, I think we all knew Claire was a ticking time bomb. I dug up the video I made of all of her landings in Jesselo. That is just like, I don't know if you can play a video, but I can send it.
Yeah.
Let me send it to Adex, because this is just like her Jesselo landings were just. And actually, I'll send you both the videos I've made because I've been worried about both of them.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Claire at Jesselo, and this is both Claire and Hesley at Classic.
Okay. Let me play.
Is the other video I sent you?
Let me play this first one. Let me go back to this. Let me add it to the stream. Let me add it to the stream. And whoop. And here we go.
Torniamo al volteggio
Yeah, you don't need the sound.
Yeah.
Catherine, do you think it's because each gym kind of like, we were talking about this, like each gym kind of like forces their style on their gymnasts instead of training their gymnasts to their own personal style and incorporating their gym style on top of that? It's like they're trying so hard to turn Claire into Rebecca Ross right now. Like, and Claire just is not that tumbling girl. Like, Claire just.
Yeah,
Oof.
I think you're exactly right. There is one gym that is an outlier where
Guess.
it looks
Guess
like
this one.
Like, there's one gym that's an outlier where the injuries look a lot less, and there's no particular pattern other than that when somebody has an injury that is in one leg, the other leg might get injured. That kind of pattern is all over the place. But take a guess on which gym looks the best in the data.
Yeah, do you
I
guess?
would guess WCC.
No.
You get two
Ooh,
guesses.
okay.
You get two guesses. You get two guesses.
3 guesses. Okay, if it's not WCC, I would go maybe Hills.
Got it.
Bingo.
Got it.
So other than Corey Lathrop, Hills looks like it takes care of its gymnasts the best.
The reason why I guess Hills, because there's no particular. Okay, I know Hills' biggest star was Dominique Dawes, but they don't always try to turn everybody into Dominique Dawes. Like, they let everybody have their own. Like, Courtney Coupets is a completely different gymnast than Dominique Dawes, and then Kayla DeCello is a completely different gymnast than those other two. Whereas,
that's why I brought it up, because I think you're right. I think this is all about like not
Forcing.
paying attention to the gymnast.
Correct.
And whatever, like, Kelly Hill has her faults, but she was never trying to replicate her last star on her next star.
So where do we go from here? Like, is this?
I mean, we send one of Jayla Hang or Simone Rose to Worlds.
And
Yeah.
for Valeri, his issue is, especially on uneven bars, everybody
Mhm.
isn't Nastia. Like, everybody can't do these Ono and Heelys. Like, I get it, you love them, but
And they're worth a lot.
find somebody with the shoulder flexibility that can do them. Like, Caitlin Ohashi could never do those skills. Like, and you forced them on that girl until her shoulders broke. Like,
Those are bad.
Claire,
Yeah.
And I mean, he looks like they all look like high bar routines too.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And poor Claire, like,
Ankle knee.
Oh yeah.
period. Like, Claire just isn't as
Yeah. Catherine, will you refresh your phone? You're roboting a little bit. Okay. Just to make sure because I want to get everything you're saying.
yes. And Hesley and Claire, like, that's
Yeah.
so sad for the like. It's sad because not just because we think they could do well. It's like,
Yeah, I want to ask her that when she goes. There she is.
Sorry about that.
You're good. Okay, so Cecil asked, could it be that the pool of gymnasts that are more likely to go to WOGA in the first place are more likely to have ankle back injuries? How do you rule out that possibility using this data?
So I don't know. I mean, one of the things that we've talked about as she's been doing this is that gymnastics is just a dangerous sport.
Yeah.
You can be the most perfect coach in the world, and you will still like have injuries. And I've talked to one elite coach who says that fans who think that you shouldn't blame coaches aren't listening to coaches because coaches blame themselves for injuries.
Yeah.
period.
I mean, the human body is not supposed to do a double-double. Let's be honest. Like, they're not supposed to do these death-defying skills, but it's just finding
I mean,
the
Laura Casabranca's fall today was a perfectly normal fall.
yeah.
That wasn't, bad coaching.
Yeah,
But
no, she just
it's
played
probably
her
going to take
shoulder.
her out for Worlds, I think.
Yeah. They don't know yet, but that's most likely how she feels, yeah.
I like shoulder dislocations are so awful.
But I
Yeah.
just want to, because I just don't think that's fair. Because I mean, not fair for what y'all saying. That's not what I'm saying. For how the people are saying, like, it's not fair to blame the coaches when. Okay, yeah, like what happened to Laura was a freak incident. It could have happened to anybody. But with
Yeah.
Claire and Hesley, like, we've all been seeing them land short all year long. And has Valeri taken anything out of those routines? No. What does he do? He add to the routines. So it's like,
Well, one of the things we talked about when we've talked about this data is that we want to see if we can find people who were trained there from eggs. And
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
one of the interesting things in the Hills data is a lot of the Hills gymnasts have been there forever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas it was really hard to do data for the Landies at WCC because they don't have a lot of eggs.
Yeah, with like Grace McLaughlin, it was Alyssa Bauman.
Yeah, but that's WOGA Landies. We
Yeah.
made the WOGA Landies and the WCC Landies different people.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah,
anyway,
and the Landys didn't have anybody at WCC that they coach from little kids.
yeah,
No.
exactly. It like WCC doesn't really have a junior program. So anyway, I'm curious, Michaela, what finals do you think either Simone Rose or Jayla Hang can make? Because you, I think, follow training better than I do.
Simone Rose, honestly, and I'm not trying to crap on her as a human being. I'm not. I don't think she could make any finals. I don't. She just don't have the start values. And I know she just recently posted a training video of her upgrading her vault from a Yurchenko 1.5 to a DTY, which is great. It will add to her all around potential. But if she's supposed to be this great being bar worker, why is her start values on those events so low? Like I just don't see it for her like yet. Like I think there's a when she goes to Florida and Owen Fields gets a hold of her and she gets away from these damn crazy people at Pacific Rain who have her doing weird ass shit, I think she's gonna have a better shot. But right now at Pacific Rain, they have her routine constructions just so
Same with
jack
Jayla.
I often talk
sandwich.
about gymnasts need time to bake, and she feels like she needs like another year or two to bake.
Yeah, like in a
Yeah.
team situation, you would put Simone Rose, you would put a Gabrielle Hardy, you would put a Jayla Hang with no regard, like with no qualms. But in this situation, in individual worlds, I just do not see it. And I mean, Jayla, sure, a vault medal maybe, but I mean, not if you
I
send
think
both Leanne
I
and
think
Jocelyn.
and this is
I,
the
I
hard part for Jayla. I think Jayla could actually make every single event finals. I just don't think she can medal anywhere, but she can make the finals.
I think they would have to be a splatty bars field for her to make bars. Just
Well,
because,
other than bars, yes.
but beam, anything can happen in beam, and
Yeah,
I think her Jayla's start value on floor is a little low.
yeah.
But I did want to ask you guys what do you think is going on with Georgieva? After like Paris last weekend and some Batley today.
I
I
think
think she really has a hard time getting that Yurchenko double around, even though she's very high in the air. I think those two twists is very, very, very hard for her. And as this season has gone on, that vault has regressed for her a lot. And I think the reason why she doesn't try it all the time is because she's scared that she's going to be short on the two twists and hurt herself. So,
I could see that.
and she won the World Challenge Cup like circuit that she's been competing all year long. Not that you shouldn't, but like at a certain point, it's like
Yeah, but she's a
train.
vault specialist. I mean,
That's the
vaulting
thing,
all year
though.
long is not that.
That's the thing, though. We say that, but it is so. Like, especially if you're landing on competition surfaces all year long. Well,
I mean,
I
today's
hope
vault
she's
final
not.
was so weird too. Like people who never fell.
Yeah,
and,
it's said earlier during the stream, Catherine. Like, this is the last, like the last ramp up before Worlds. People are gonna get hurt.
yeah, and people are now going to, because they have to start pushing their difficulty a little bit more than they were doing. And it's really has become the era of just throwing shit. Like, and this is one of the things that I don't like about the way everybody around the world is like. Before it used to be a progression. It was like, okay, eventually at the end of the season, I want to start doing a Yurchenko double, right? So I'm gonna start off with a Yurchenko 1.5, maybe the first couple of meets. Then somewhere right before nationals, maybe classic, I'll test the waters with the Yurchenko double. Maybe I'll fall on it, maybe I won't. If I hit it, I'll try it again at nationals. But then for Simone Rose at this world trials to just now be starting to do a Yurchenko double, it's like, man, where the fuck was this all year long? Like,
Well,
You
I
know who
also.
I feel like is doing that is Fontaine of Canada.
hmm
I would not be surprised if she shows up to Worlds with significantly more difficulty than she has done like earlier.
or that
But
she's able
like,
to do.
well, her training videos don't look as scary as a lot of training videos.
I would like to see a graph of where, like, the difficulty to skill level. You know what I mean?
yeah, that, and I think a lot of people don't take like no shade to you, Jocelyn Robertson. You
Robertson.
are very blessed that you are as powerful of a person as you are because you are competing way harder skills than your just gymnastics level should allow you to do. That's why it's always so sloppy in the air. Like you can't do a fucking Morse. You can do a very open ass syllabage, but that's not a Morse. Like, and they should take that out, but they keep it in because the judges aren't hammering you hard enough on it yet.
Well,
Domestic,
the
right?
domestic ones are. What the
Mhm.
international ones are doing is a different story. I mean, it's funny if you go and look at Jocelyn's 2023 season, and if you look at the early season stuff like the Cairo World Cup, she looks a lot better because she didn't ramp up her difficulty until Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of feel like with the WOGA injuries, and now that we're down to 8 gymnasts at this selection, and I keep wanting to make Agatha Christie jokes, and then there were none.
And there were
Um,
none.
but I feel like Sky, Leanne, and Joss they're going,
Yeah.
and
Barring injury.
it's just down to the 2 Pacific Ring gymnasts, because no disrespect to Sullivan and Hardy, but I just don't see them doing it. I mean, maybe Sullivan because her floor is good, but like I think that one of Rose or Hang is probably going to Morgan Hurd this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably
The
Taylor.
only way I could see that they can send Ashley Sullivan at this point is if Simone Rose surprised everybody and wins trials and they have to send her to World. So then they take somebody like maybe Jocelyn as their second all arounder. And then
But if she
maybe
wins
Jay.
selection day 1, that she's going as an all arounder. No.
But I'm saying this scenario, Simone has won day 1, so she's their first all arounder. They pick Jocelyn as their second all arounder. They take Leanne to do 3 events, vault, bars, and beam, and they take Ashley just to do floor.
Yeah, I could see that. The other option would be if, like, the only way you could take Ashley is if you intend to put Jocelyn in the all around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if Jocelyn somehow wins day 1, I think Ashley has a better chance. I
correct.
mean, at the moment, like, the only gymnasts that I see having a chance at individual event medals are Leanne, Jocelyn, Sky if she hits, and uh, and Sullivan on floor.
I think Jayla could win a vault medal if they gave her credit for her second vault.
Well, she shows up with the
Because,
Chung.
or if she shows up with the chum, but
Yeah,
but if they just gave her credit for her Lopez position instead of calling it a Poca Ava, I think she could come up with a bronze medal on vault.
But what about
I have
Jocelyn and
trouble
Leanne?
imagine in that when you're looking uh at Melnikova, Schoenmeyer, Abby Martin, uh
Fontaine.
Navas, Fontaine. Like, I think the vault field is actually much deeper than I think we thought at the start of the season it would be.
Yeah. 'Cause I
But
have the scores here in front of me. Yeah.
dang, China.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yes. The issue with Leanne, though, I could see a world, and I keep saying this, where in day 1 in qualification, Owen have her do a DTY and her Lopez, and they downgrade her Lopez to a Poca Ava, and she doesn't even make vault finals. So I just
Yeah, like Leanne would have
Y-
to do the Chung at every stage of that competition.
at every stage of the competition, like she can
And
never
that's every stage for them to look at the cameras and see if she's touching the table.
Yeah.
yeah, like, but that's the position that she put herself in. Like, Leanne all around potential drops a whole lot without the chain. Like,
Yeah. It's like, do you
So
take that chance?
I think that you have to. Given the way things have shaken out, you know that she's a risk, but there's no other, like, this isn't a Team Worlds.
No.
Yeah.
You just let her take that chance. I wouldn't put that Chang up in a team final though.
Hell no. And they're gonna, they're
But-
gonna do it something in the squad. We're gonna send her, Jocelyn, and Jayla all with Chungs. That's gonna happen sometime in the squad. I hope not.
Don't.
But
I mean, I think that once Shy comes back, it's gonna be harder for Jayla to make teams.
Once
Evenly, yeah.
Shy, Jade, and Jocelyn. I'm sorry. Shy, Jordan, who I think is coming back, and Jade Carey, who I think is coming back. I think this team is going to look a lot different next year. I just
hell, once Sky is able to do her Chung again, that shakes up things. Like,
I don't
If
know that
Sky
we'll
had-
ever see that Chung again.
That's a shame.
But even with Sky, if she just had her Lopez to the way it was and her DTY, I think she also would be a contender for a medal here. Like, I do hear what y'all saying, that it's a lot more people doing a lot more difficulty, but for whatever reason, the international judges are just loving these DTYs and these Lopez's for whatever reason. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell the judges are doing with my
better
balls.
to
Like,
perform a clean skill and do it well than chunk whatever.
Kudanova.
Karina Stenmeyer's Lopez is so beautiful
It is.
than a lot of Chungs, and I think that her Lopez should outscore a lot of Chungs.
Abby
Yeah.
Martins too. They have really good Lopez. They keep very good position in the air. It's just
Yeah.
it's trash. It's trash.
Abby, no shade, Abby. We love you.
No shade. But just like Jocelyn Robertson, like Jocelyn, her biggest issue is not her chung, even though her chung is a little bit of knees. It's her DTY. That's gonna always stop her from her vault medal, because her DTY is just so bad for somebody so powerful. Like, it just makes no sense. Whew. Damn, Leanne.
What did you think about Italian championships?
I think Italian championships were good. The Italians just overscored there. It's so hard with the Italians because they just
6'8".
They just so hard. It's like, what the hell is? How am I supposed to interpret this? Like, Alice D'Amato did Agia D'Amato did a really good bar routine. I'm like, okay, yay, your comeback. But then she scored like a 14 and some. I'm like, wait, what?
Can I give you my hot take about Italian championships? Peretti was robbed. Peretti was underscored relative to the other big names there, and Peretti should have been leading after day one.
Absolutely, I agree.
Do you think the Italians are sending a message that they, like, basically are just telling us that they want to send the twins as the two all-arounders and everybody else just gets a spot wherever they fit in?
I mean, I don't think they're sending Asia as an all-arounder.
No. She hasn't shown up for events.
Like, she hasn't had a good beam all year. I think they were likely to send Alice and Peretti as all-arounders, and Asia as a bars gymnast, and I can never say her name, Freya Vivante.
Oh, Fioravante.
Who would be my choose for fourth, because Manila looked so bad.
Look, she looked awful. And that's not even just like, oh, it was a bad day on beam. No, that looked bad.
Like, well, I think Manila, to be honest, I think Manila kind of stopped training for a second. Like, I think she was on her, okay, I'm not going to Worlds, so let me chill out. And then they were like, but bitch, you have to train for this championship. So she was like, but I'm not going to Worlds. Why the hell do I have to compete there? And it was like, because you're Manila and you have to. So she was like, fine, I'll do beam.
I feel like she's just been overcompeted.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my God, Manila and Alice. Like Alice can sit down some because Alice competed almost every competition ever since she won her Olympic. Like she has not stopped at all. Like
I will say, nobody
So
takes me out when they hear them talk. They have the weirdest voices.
Alicia and
They do. They both do. That's a D'Amato thing, and I mean, I love them
they
for
both
it.
sound like Carrie Struck.
A little bit. A
the
little
other
bit.
the other shocking thing to me this weekend was the Westland sisters.
Oh my God, that was bad.
Did you watch the German women's trials? The Westland sisters were competing there, and I think they fell more than they did events.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was
Both of
terrible.
them.
Both of them. But I will say I really appreciated Leah Celine Waltman.
Yeah, I mean the fall was hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they're sending anybody but Schoenmeyer. I mean, I think if I was thinking about development, I would send Waltman because she could make the beam final if she hits. It's just she's coming back from injury, and like you just look at that beam and you know he's not doing a real dismount. So if she just does a dismount, her D score goes way up. But she's fallen
What
on beam on
dismount do
both
you
of
do?
their world trials.
Because what injury did she have? Was it a knee?
Uh, I believe it was a knee, but
Um,
I mean,
that's exactly what
Schoenmeyer looks
happened.
good. Schoenmeyer looked great today.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
her theoretical floor difficulty is now up to 5.7. She didn't get it all today because apparently they didn't credit one of her jumps and they downgraded her wolf turn. But I feel like those are fixable.
Where is it, Michaela?
The Silovos looked really good.
They did.
Oh, I was about to ask Catherine, how do you feel, what do you feel like the Brazilians are going to do with the situations that they put themselves in? Because, who do you even send? Like, I mean, it's
I
it's
mean, they
three,
Both
sent
Julius.
both Julius and Flavia.
Flavia.
and they probably
Lorraine.
send their all-around champion.
We send Lorraine.
No, the
Oh.
all-around champion is the first year who showed up with a DTY that no one expected to win.
Oh,
She's got a last name that you would not picture as Brazilian. It's escaping me.
oh, right. It's
Let
it's
me
like
look it up.
it's like a white name. It sounds like a white
Yeah,
name. Yeah.
yeah. Just give me a second. Let me look it up.
Let's,
Let's see.
who would you
I have
send
a
to
list of all the national champions. Brazil. Sophia Weisberg.
Yeah.
Was
My mother is wandering into the room. What can I do for you? Tell her I'll be right out.
But yeah, ultimately I think this world is going to be less exciting as I thought it was going to be in this selection camp. I mean, they basically just it's going to be that 4 spot's going to be interesting to watch. But I mean, they need to face a reckoning. Like, at what point is it like, oh, look at Valeri. It's Valeri doing the old thing. Like, when is it like, okay, enough?
well, USA Gymnastics has to tell them it's enough, and they aren't. I mean, if they won't tell Gage it's enough, why would they tell Valeri it's enough?
Yeah.
And part B, at this point, I'm taking it out of the hands of USA Gymnastics because I don't trust them bitches for shit. Why would any parent send their child to Valeri? What accolades does Valeri have other than sending his daughter to the Olympics and getting her to win? What
I mean,
other coach?
think about the Dallas Metroplex.
The one he's got.
Will you refresh? You're roboting again.
Sure. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good now. You're good now. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, I think. I mean, look at the Dallas Metroplex, right? You have Metroplex, you have WOGA, you have Princess Dreams, and you have Kurt Thomas. Those are like pretty much like the major gyms in that area, right?
Okay.
I just don't understand why either Gage or Woga have the reputations they have.
I don't either, Catherine. Gate or Texas Dreams or Texas Dreams. I don't understand why people like Kelly Hill. Okay, you may not have heard everything about Kelly Hill. Kelly Hill, all her shit isn't like drum. And then all you get is Kelly Hill was with Dominique Dawes. Kelly Hill's with Lisa Ray. Kelly Hill's with Courtney Coupeff. Like Kelly Hill sent the girls to the Olympics, right? I can understand why you would see your child at Kelly Hill's. But Larry, I just don't like. Other than him sending himself to the Olympics and him sending his charter to the Olympics, every other one of his athletes are broken. Like I just don't get it. Like, and then
So
down for
can I do a controversial take that people are going to kill me for?
go ahead.
I credit Hesley. Hesley, I think, is more like her good skills. I think are more due to Maggie than Valeri.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Like the good things about Hesley as a gymnast are MG elite. I wouldn't
That's what
send
she
somebody to
started.
Maggie.
Yeah. Remember, her dad
Yeah.
said that if she wanted Hesley to smile and come home smiling, she would send her to clown school. It's the parents themselves who are doing this to these children.
You remember R.I.P. Connor's father, the famous line. If Valeri tell Connor she needs to lose 5 pounds, Connor's
gonna
for
lose
to
5
lose
pounds.
5 pounds.
It's the parents themselves too.
If Marta Caroli opened a gym tomorrow, there would be parents lined up behind the like
1000%.
around the block.
1000%.
100%. 1000%.
Like
If
so much of this is parents.
if
Yeah.
Bella Caroli was to come back from the dead and have his same gym in that same ranch in Texas, y'all bitches would be lined up out the back door just because of the name of
Caroli.
Bella Caroli.
So can
And
I
it's just
ask some NCAA questions because you
Sure.
two are much more into the NCAA thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it just me? I think I asked Addicts this already. Is it just me, or is it? It seems like Georgia is not getting a lot of visits.
I think from Georgia's gymnastics are just the people that it's not Cecile, it's not Courtney, it's just the whole system of Georgia gymnastics itself that needs to be overhauled because
They're not doing too hot anywhere else either.
Georgia don't have the NIL that other schools have because of the laws in Georgia. Like Georgia is just Georgia is just far behind on a lot of things, and
It's
they're
Athens.
it is, and they're absolutely using Cecile Landy as, see, we have another big name coach. Come watch us. Like, oh
And
yeah,
that
the
worked
girls.
that worked last year, but I don't think it's working this year.
No, and the thing is, I think they expected her to be able to pull a lot of the WCC girls over to Georgia, and they're just like, oh, yay, Cecile, I'm happy for you at Georgia. Have fun over there, bitch, because I'm not going there.
It's a beautiful campus, but like
That only gets you so far.
I really think with Georgia, they've really fallen behind with the NIL. Like, I don't think a lot of the girls are gonna go places where they can't earn money
I
or
think
earn it.
if you don't have a ton of NIL, I think you need to be winning. Like I
Correct.
think Oklahoma can get away with having less NIL.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the reason why LSU is just getting so many people
is NIL.
is NIL. Oh shoot, my DoorDash. Hold on, I'll be right back, you guys.
So okay, so from what I'm seeing, they have 3 recruits. They have Avery Mole, they have Autumn Ringgold, and Khalees Wolford. Jada Kim and Strasser. And then Kamara
Anyway,
Williams also recruited.
I just noticed that, like, since this is the time of year we're seeing lots of visits, and it just didn't feel like it.
Well, I mean, and I think NIL has a lot to do with it. Like, I think moving forward, it's going to be a lot harder to convince these girls to put themselves through the grueling, like, training of elite for nothing. You know, just not make a world team, just not do this. Like, you know, because the spots are so limited, especially like we have girls coming back and still competing. It's one of those things like, well, then why am I doing a DTY when I can just go to college and do 1.5? Like,
Well, but also there are still people who are already announcing they're going to defer for LA, and you're
yeah.
like, it's 3 years away, honey. You can
Well,
wait on this decision.
Didn't both those girls who just got hurt say that?
Both of those girls, and I believe I've heard Risa Sponda.
It's like, Reese, what are we doing here? Like, how do you solve a problem like Valeri?
I don't think you can, because the problem is that the U.S. system is too afraid of being seen as denying agency to the gymnasts that they will not have the national program give absolutes to some of these coaches who need to be reined in.
Well, I mean, like when Chelsea tried to get him to work on artistry and they just all ignored her.
I feel like the national program just has no authority to tell any of these coaches what to do. And as long as parents are sending good gymnasts to Valeri, he's going to be.
Will you repeat that real quick so Michaela can hear that?
I feel like
I'm
as
so
long
sorry.
as I don't think the national program has any authority to do anything about Valeri, and as long as parents send good gymnasts to Valeri, he's going to continue to break them.
Absolutely, and I think it's our jobs as commentators and bloggers and people who are invested in the sport not to bash Valeri, because at the end of the day these are these people's decisions to do with their children, right? But I do think it's very important that we present the information out in a digestible way, because a lot of these parents, they don't know shit about gymnastics. They just know what the people tell them, and the people tell them Valeri is the best coach. That's what they know. And a lot of these parents need to really take the time to be invested in their child's sport, because that's part of the issue. Like, a lot of these people, they just don't know gymnastics, so they have no idea who none of these people are, other than the people they see who took their people to the Olympics, who NBC always talk about Valeri, always talk about Kelly Hill, always talk about Maggie Haney, always talk about, these certain coaches. So that's all they know.
And I'm going to bring up something else. Like, Pacific Rain is paying for PR. Like, look at what Inside Gymnastics does with Pacific Rain gymnasts. And that is because there is someone on staff who is associated with Inside Gymnastics, and they are selling us that gym. And that gym has produced 0 results.
You mean Corey Tomlinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why does anybody think Pacific Rain is a hot gym?
Because we're fed propaganda.
Like, they have had nobody on a world's team until this year. They have had no one on an Olympic team. Yet there are these people who send their kids to that gym and act like kale is the best thing since sliced bread.
Well, and he also poaches those kids too. So there's that.
Yeah. Michaela, have you heard what I was told by somebody in the Seattle area that Kale likes to go up to the coaches of other gyms in the area and say, "I'm coming for your children."
Oh, wow.
Or no, I think it's I'm coming for your kids. But
Yeah.
I mean,
like, there, no one in that local area likes him.
Hell, I mean, what's her face? Sarah Jancy left. It was too intense for her.
Yeah,
Like, is Sarah
I mean,
Jancy even coaching anymore?
I know she moved back to Minnesota, but I don't know where, and she did not go back to TCT. Okay, so I have one other stuff to say. I like get out the door.
On Tuesday? Oh, for selection camp.
I am looking forward to if Leanne can really put it together again. Like, one of Leanne's whole issues throughout her whole career is she can never put two good meets together back to back. And I just want to see if she can really do it again. If she has that level of consistency. Even in NCAA, it was hard for Leanne to put two great meets together back to back. So that's my big
Gonna do it at nationals.
curiosity. She didn't do it at nationals. Her day one kind of was. Her day two was great.
I mean, her day 2 was great because of the Chung.
Yeah. But even and it's the late nationals, she didn't have 2 good days back to back.
So what about you, Alex?
Okay. I want to see if Jayla's going to bring that Chung, and then if she does, it's going to answer a lot of questions for me and how it looks. 2, I want to see if Jocelyn Robertson can actually put together that program, that monster program that they want her to put together, and if that's going to be a thing. 3, I want to see if Leanne, because behind the scenes we were told that she has been working on the what's called the
Block.
block. There you go, the block. As far as Simone Rose, I want to see these upgrades, see how the DTY is handling her, because we forget, and we talk a lot about this when we talk about vault, but not everybody that can do a 1.5 or can do a double can do a 1.5.
No.
And everybody who can do a 1.5 can do a double. Those are 2 distinctly different vaults.
Yes.
And then for Gabrielle Hardy, I want to see her, because she's great execution, but I want to see how these upgrades go, because we've heard that she has trouble. She was hitting a ceiling with those upgrades. And then for Ashley Sullivan,
But
I just want not to fall.
The thing with Gabrielle Hardy and these upgrades, it just again nonsensical. It's like your 2.5 twist front layout is already getting you a 0.2 connection bonus. So why upgrade that to a 2.5 front layout full just so you can fall on it? Like that, the way they have the rules in place now, those 2.5 twist front layout fulls just Leanne just don't make any sense, because
Just do a front layout half
yeah,
for the same connection value.
yeah.
Nonsense.
Or she can just do a front layout or a tuck front half or a whip back full to a 2.5 twist. Like, it's so many other connections that she can do that are so much less risky,
right,
for the same. Like,
the
the only thing you're upgrading that tunnel pass is you're upgrading that B skill to a C skill. And I don't think you're counting that C skill in the routine, so it doesn't make any sense.
Captain, who are you looking forward to seeing? Or what gymnasts are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm curious who is, like, so we have 8 people now for 4 spots. I want to see who it is not Leanne, Joss, Sky is really going for it. Like, who looks like they really think they can Morgan hurt it.
True.
Right. Because for all we know, like they could all fall.
I'm looking forward to see if Sky Blakely can put it together. Also, even though I think even though with Hesley being injured, I think it's more likely that no matter what, Sky's a lock. But I think for her and for us, it's very important that we see Sky hit to her full potential this whole trials process. Like, I'm so sorry, Sky. Right now, to me, you're the class of this field. Like, you can't be coming to these worlds just falling then going to Worlds. Like it's gonna look bad for the. It may not affect you one way or another now, but once the big names come back, and then they be like, "Do we take the risk on Scott Blakely?" Because even though we took her to Worlds last year, she fell at trials twice. Like,
I mean, she still has an international beam hit rate of 50%.
yeah, like she has to not fall. Like it's just not for going to Worlds. It's for the entire quad. Like you have to get that I'm a faller. I'm there. They can't trust me out of their minds because I don't expect Simone to come back, but it's possible. But I don't expect it. But I damn sure expect Charlize, Jordan Charles, and Jade Carey to come back. And once them three names coming back, that's three people who ain't making spots on this team. So
Yeah, like it just.
Anyway, I should go because I really do have like 16 meets to enter scores in for. But it was great talking to you.
Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Catherine, for joining us. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult, man. Like,
but I do think, and this is no shade to anybody, the team is as long as everybody the team is a lot. Like it's,
yeah.
I think Simone Rose is the alternate. I think Jayla, Leanne, Scott Blakely, and Jocelyn Robertson is the team. Like, as long as
that's a team.
Barring injury, barring like them just falling on everything and them not taking them.
Here's the game. Who can't fall?
Jayla can't fall.
I think Jayla can fall.
I don't think
should
so.
Be fine. I think they can still take her.
I think if Jayla falls a bunch of times, that gives them more credence to take Ashley Sullivan just to do floor.
I think they'll take Jayla, regardless. I think Sky can't fall.
Okay. I think Sky could fall and still make this world team, but like I said, I don't think she could fall and make other teams in the future. I think think for this world championships, regardless, they have to take her just because of the cards they were dealt. But I think if she falls a bunch here, I think it looks bad for her in the future. Like I don't see them taking her again after this.
No.
Connor's gonna come back. Like, and then Connor.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Kayla DiCello.
Kayla DiCello. Like, and those are two girls
I'm waiting on.
That are your teammates are going to try to take her spots on beam and bars. Like,
yeah. Because wait till Kayla DiCello comes back. She's going to wipe the floor with these girls.
Hell, I give y'all even one better. We talk about Jayla Hain and Simone Rose at Pacific Reign, and I do know they have another year there. They don't start college until the following year, but Owen has a chance to take these two girls to the Olympics too. Like Owen, like the reason why a lot of girls are going to Florida is because they trust Owen to continue their elite gymnastics career, and that's kind of Owen's reputation now. So Owen has a very big. Owen could really have 90% of the Olympic team going into 2028.
I don't see it.
Owen could have Kayla DiCello, Sky Blakely, Jayla Hain, and Leanne. And Simone Rose.
You're a dreamer. You're dreaming your sleep.
He could have all of those people on the team.
You think so?
You don't think it's possible for him to have?
No, it's possible. It's possible.
Out of Kayla DiCello, Sky Blakely, Leanne One, Jayla Hain, and wait, that's it? No.
That's it.
No, it was a fifth
five.
person.
Oh, you have five.
It was Sky Blakely, Jayla Hain, Simone Rose, Kayla DiCello, and Leanne Wan. Yeah, that's fine. So out of those five girls, I think it's Guy, Kayla, and Jayla, I think he could have.
Because Leanne's never making an Olympic team. She's always going to be alternate, let's be
She's
honest.
gonna be back as an alternate, but
Alternate, exactly. But then what about Connor?
it's 2 more spots.
What about Charlie Bullock?
She will be there for Brisbane.
Will we be there for Brisbane, bitch? Because this administration wants to take us out.
Hell, would the Olympics still go around, or the Olympics gonna be like, oh, we ran out of money, we can't do the Olympics anymore?
What if we don't go to Worlds? Like, because with this whole like martial law bullshit they want to institute, like with the government shutdown, and then them like, Klaus, can I help you? Do you want to say something? You've been up my ass this entire time. What's up? Do you have an opinion? Who are you sending to Worlds? He's being a child. I just don't.
And I just
This administration makes me feel so ugly.
it does.
feels so
And
ugly.
I just want to say I don't. And I think I said it before, but I just want to reiterate. I think it's 100% completely fair to blame Valeri in these decisions when those injuries are based on coaching decisions. They're not just random freak
When do we
accident.
blame Anna? When do we blame Nastia? That's what I'm waiting on.
I
Because
mean,
when do we blame Evgeny? Because Carly's back.
I
Kalia
mean,
Lincoln.
I mean, hell, Scott Blakely.
Scott Blakely.
I mean, Yevgeny isn't faultless in this.
No.
Like we could be like, we always be like, we want Gabby to go to train with Yevgeny instead of Valeri, but it's like, when have Yevgeny other than Carly Patterson? And he barely got like the same way Valeri barely got Nastia to the Olympics. He barely got Carly to the Olympics without injury.
I mean, she couldn't even. She had no back. She had like the back of a what is it, Hungarian like dock worker or whatever they said. It's just one of those
No
things.
Harley Weiss. Harley Weiss was injured.
Gosh. Holly, oh my god, the whole story with her, like in KJ, my god, it's so much.
Kalia Lincoln's so hurt that I think her damn NCAA career is done. I think she's gonna be sitting on the sidelines the next 3 years.
Medically retired.
I think so. Like
Zoe
her shoulder
Miller.
is. Well, that was WCC.
Yeah, I know, but so. I think what it comes down to is Klaus. Please, I'm trying to make a point. I think what it comes down to is it's a Venn diagram, right? A Venn diagram. Here is in the middle. It's elite sports, right? Elite sports. It comes down to the parents, the athlete, and the coaching, right? Parents and the coach it's a symbolic relationship. They're paying them, and
this is the gag, and this is why again I'm gonna always advocate for them to raise the age, because right now we can't even say the athletes are a part of that because they're not old enough to make these kind of decisions for their own bodies yet.
Are Hesley and Claire still minors?
Hesley is, yeah. Hesley's only 17.
Is she? Let me see. She is, 17 years old. And then Claire is...
Because Hesley still got another year before she's even college eligible.
And Claire 16. Yeah. Well, Claire is still has a year before she's able to be recruited. But Hesley's already like recruited to LSU. And they're both deferring. And so is Risa Sponda.
How do y'all want these people who aren't old enough to make decisions of their bodies to be in control of their gymnastics career? This is why gymnastics have to be 18. It has to be.
Yeah.
We'd be like, why don't they switch gyms? Well, maybe their parents don't want them to switch gyms, and they're not old enough to make these decisions about these coaches yet.
Yes, Klaus. You want to go outside? You have to wait. Well, that and just like, and because people don't do the whole thing that like let's move across the country and you can live with some random family and like they can take care of you. They don't really do that anymore. There's some situations where that happens, still kind of, but like people aren't that ready. Like people aren't that willing to just let their child go live with some random family across the country. You know what I mean? Like, and people aren't in this economy. It's one of those things like people aren't willing to move their entire family across the country either. So it's like sometimes like with Gage, sometimes that's just the only gym that's in your area, man.
Yeah.
And same thing with Dallas. You have Metroplex, Texas Dreams, Kurt Thomas, and WOGA, but like that's it, really. I mean, if you want to be competitive, that's where you send your kids. But even then, like
And that's
Metroplex,
the other hard part of this conversation, that if that's us, that now that's our fault as the fans, partially, that we be like, oh girl, why are you with that? You need to go to Valeri, or you need to go here and tell
even
Valeri.
Chow's, like we saw how bad that was there. That we didn't even know until this year.
Uh-huh.
He knew about the abuse.
Uh-huh.
Like, do you send him to like fucking Delaware with Slava?
And that's the other part. It's so many, as us as the fan basis, we have so much critiques of so many gyms. It's like, where would you send your child? Like, if you had if you
Fucking
had a
nowhere.
child right now, but okay, that's not an option. You have a competitive gymnast right now who's, let's say she's 13 years old, right? She's past level 10. She's getting ready to
Am I
be
white in this scenario?
it don't matter, but
A little bit. It
but
does.
it does matter, yes. So we're gonna do one scenario is you're white, one scenario you're Latino, one scenario you're black.
Okay.
Where would you send your child? With all the gymnastics knowledge that you do have, of all the coaches that you do know, if I'm black, where I am black, I am sending my child to Kelly Hill.
But
That's
are you
the
gonna live in
first,
Maryland?
I guess, because that's the one of the only people who I've seen as a black person who've kind of treated their black athletes right.
But
Um,
Maryland?
Maryland is close to DC, which is Chocolate City. So yeah,
I'm gonna
the
live in
whole
Maryland.
DMV area, that's the whole black area. So yeah, I see why Kelly Hill got the damn. When you just said, I see why Kelly Hill coaches a lot of the black athletes, because yeah, she's right there in the DMV area. Um, if I'm white, and I want my athlete to be competitive now, I guess I'm sending her to.
Kurt Thomas.
I said I want her to be competitive.
Fair enough.
I guess I'm sending her. Damn, I was about to say the Parkettes. Hell no. Oh gosh. But I would, okay. Oh, but this is weird. I would trust my black gymnast to the Parkette. So they also seem to be okay with. They were okay with Marzetta and her sister and EB. They were okay.
But yeah, but like body dysmorphia, eating disorders, weigh-ins.
I mean, you're gonna get that with every gym in America. So I mean,
Well, we have to also talk about like any elite sport, any sport that has a route to the Olympics, or you're allowed, you can make a significant amount of money in, or whatever it may be. Like any elite sport is inherently abusive. The human body is not supposed to do that. I'm sorry.
no.
Like it's not supposed to train that long. It's not supposed to do that many reps. It's not supposed to do that. Okay, And so with any elite sport, football, baseball, what have you, track, you're always going to run into abusive practices because you are literally abusing your body to get to that level.
Correct.
And so what it comes down to is there has to be systems in place that the foundation, like nutrition, your support system, and that includes your parents and your coaches to an extent, your coaching and your environment all has to be like working. Here's Shayna. Work in tandem to then produce this athlete in a healthy way. And you're never gonna find a situation where like all those pillars are completely erect.
No, and that's again why. Okay, we've been saying, "Hey, Shayna, sister."
Hey, how are y'all?
Gucci. How are you doing?
I'm dainty like candy.
So have you been paying attention? Have you heard the news?
It's the foolishness of the foolishness.
Yeah, foolishness.
Have you heard about Claire?
Yes, I saw that.
She's in our chat.
That is so
just because that don't mean she's always paying attention. Hell, y'all be talking about shit all the time. I don't see that shit.
Sometimes, yeah.
In the group chat.
Oh, I try to check like sometime. It'd be so much coming at one time. But I saw it on Heights. What is the train? What's going on at the old WOGA?
A bunch of a lot of it has to do with the fact that they have been hiding this injury from Hesley for a while. The injury with Hesley happened apparently back in August, and it just hasn't healed.
I feel like Mama just never looked happy. She did look happier at US.
The microphone.
I'm gonna say with Hesley, I 100% think that she had this injury. They knew about it. They just was hoping that it wasn't as severe as they thought it was, and she was continuing to train like nothing ever happened till it got to a point where she had to stop.
Yeah. Same with Claire, probably. Honestly, it's just like Seesaw said. They said, yeah.
And it's so unfortunate for those gymnasts. Yeah. I understand the coaches are disappointed in the fans, but imagine those girls. That's their goddamn bodies.
Well, even like Laura Casabuena, like she, after talking with her, like she's she has a good attitude about it, but like she was not happy about it.
That's so unfortunate to get to that point.
Yeah. And also, I mean, there has to be something to the fact that, like, and we've been talking about this. When you have a lower leg or lower body injury, like Laura's foot, you do overcompensate with the other side of your body, and the shoulder was on the other side of her body. So therefore, there must be some correlation that has led to this injury. There always is.
And I would be very curious.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about you need your body, your limbs, you need your hands and your feet and your knees and your elbows to do gymnastics.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a sport you need all of that for. I have seen Paralympics where you see certain things in gymnastics, but to do the level that these girls are doing, I have seen somebody who has either had a cut off leg or amputated something and play another sport. You don't really see that in gymnastics because you need your extremities, you need your feet. They dictate everything on your body. And when that shit hurt, y'all, and the girls is pounding and doing this and end bars and elbows.
Clinical pets at the Olympics. Like, and sometimes these injuries have long-lasting effects. I mean, to this day, one of my calves is bigger than the other. Like, it's bizarre.
I don't know what has happened, but Simone didn't have no injuries like this. And every time you turned around, it was somebody that told something up.
Well, Simone had the toe that was shattered, and then she had the
Allie came back quick. Kyla really wasn't too hurt.
Allie had surgery on her knee because of the tour. Because
Also,
he landed.
after like
Yeah.
the crippling and debilitating injuries.
Well, Shayna, you wasn't here for this thought process earlier, but I would love your perspective
Unmitigated.
unmitigated. I think it's because Valeri and there's a lot of old coaches. They're still under this old school mindset of the way they used to recycle through the girls, right? Cycle through the girls, right? Where it was, I'm going to get you at the age of 13. I'm going to push you as hard as I can from about 13 till about 16 or 17.
Y'all stop.
Then you either went to Worlds or went to the Olympics. So now I could throw you away and start the process over with another person, right, for the next quad. And I think now with the way the age range are and the way the girls are like 18, 19 now, a lot of these coaches don't understand that when they're 15 and 16, I can't push them as hard as I used to because I have to think about the longevity of their career. And a lot of these coaches just gymnastics is a wham bam, 4 years and you're done type of thing. And this is why we see a lot of the injuries that we see.
1000%. Because then it's not. I mean, like you said earlier, then it's not a marriage of what the gymnast brings to the table, and then you as a coach being able to tailor your talents around that. It's these coaches literally trying to, like Armane and Gage, trying to force this style on the gymnast that's never going to take. Much like Brenna Dow, that was never going to take.
Hell, it never took on Leanne Wong. Talk about
Never going to take.
It's just a lot of like Gage. I mean, WOGA. One of their biggest issues is they're trying to turn everybody into Holly Vice /
Or
Nastia.
Nastia. Yeah.
And
And everybody can do that.
it's not. They barely did it. Like,
How the Bowmans? Much like with Desert Lights, they're trying to turn everybody into Michaela Skinner,
oh gosh,
and that's never going to
why
happen.
do we want it to happen?
But I do not.
We do not.
That's very Mormon, and I can't. But something that Catherine brought up is like, yeah, like where are the Georgia recruits?
Non-existent.
They have Avery Mole, they have some other girl, and then they have Khalees
Them
Wolford.
girls do not.
Khalees committed everywhere. Khalees is going to Clemson. Khalees is going here, there, everywhere. Now she's going to Georgia.
Them girls do
So I
not.
haven't watched the show, but who do y'all think is next in contention? Jayla Hain to make the team now?
Jayla
Yeah.
and Simone Rose. That's who it comes down to. Maybe Asher Sullivan. Maybe. But I think like they're cornering themselves into a corner here, because if you take Jayla, then she's going to be super counted out by Leanne and Jocelyn in the vault final, right?
Maybe. See, this is the hard part about. Well, it's not a hard part. They have only 4 girls that they can take. Yes, Simone Rose is a viable option, but she's the perfect alternate. So
Yeah.
with the 4 girls that you have, I think you would want to see Jocelyn and Leanne on vault, but it just depends on what vaults Leanne got going on when Worlds start. Because, like I said, I really think Jayla could win a bronze medal with the 2 vaults she's been doing all year long. And then the other event that I think Jayla could medal on is I think Jayla could get a sneaky ass balance beam medal. A real sneaky as hell balance beam medal.
If everyone follows, sure.
So you on the Simone Rose train?
Me?
No,
No.
I'm talking about Jayla Haynes. Simone Rose, I don't think she could do anything. She's
Yeah,
Those
Jayla
color
is
hear you.
not sure for me.
Simone Rose. We'll see you at the Florida Gators or with the Philippines, whichever one happens first.
And I do not think that the U.S. is going to win an all-around medal at this point.
I see Jocelyn.
I mean, funnier things happen. You never
I
know.
think Jocelyn could be the all-around champion, depending on
Still,
who's competing here.
Is she completely healthy?
Nobody
Is
at
she
camp or at
completely
Worlds?
do well?
at Worlds.
It's possible.
Kalmakova,
Who else is
Melnikova. Hold on.
Oh man, Melanie.
Hold on. That's the wrong thing. Hold on. Let's see. Who else?
Roshina.
Nemor.
I think one of the younger Russians. I don't even think Melnikova would be in.
Parodi. And then you get Hang. Like Robertson is.
And then I've been seeing like a lot of people talking about they should have invited more people. Who they was going to invite that had a legitimate?
Is he saucy?
I agree.
You know, shot to. No, indeed.
Is he saucy? Alicia
The only
Zhu?
other person,
That's a favorite.
maybe Alicia
I feel like
Zhu,
Reese had a chance
maybe
in
Reese.
the floor than
Reese Sponda.
But it wasn't. I agree with what Shayna's saying.
But it's like then you
It
have
was.
Ashley
It
Sullivan,
wasn't that many
so
people.
it's
Like
there's not many that could have really.
I agree with you, Shayna. Like I hear the point of inviting more people to trials, but
For what? To get the experience? Maybe. They had enough experience doing the other shit. Winter Cup and U.S. Classics, American Classic, U.S. Championship. What they still in another chance to what in a pressure situation?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with that, Shayna. I don't think trials is the place to be testing people
And then
out.
you having a trial
Trials is
like
supposed to be the end. Like everybody is supposed to be already where they're at, and now we're
only
testing the
team-
best of the
team
best.
supposed
It's
to
not
be
like
picked and made. The team should have been picked and made.
no. I don't agree with that.
I do.
Like the Japanese team?
Not that far, but when the trials were done, I think
Like the men.
when the were done, I think that should have been.
Well, if they would have picked the team right after national championships, Hesley Rivera would have been on the team, and probably Jayla Hang probably would have been on the team too. And no. Claire would have probably been an alternate, and they both would have got hurt. So they would be in the same boat of trying to pick somebody else to replace them.
Yeah. And we still have how much they're in October, whatever the fuck, 14th, whatever. Like we still have a couple weeks where things could happen, and more people get hurt. Could get hurt.
More people could get hurt. Hell,
Because say I don't know. Say Jocelyn Robertson gets hurt, right?
she is hurt right now. So we did see her get hurt at the if that ankle fully gives out on her before Worlds starts again.
If y'all think the new Russian would be a world champion, it's hilarious. That girl ain't never competed under FIG. But
Kamakova?
Yeah.
I don't think Kamakova. I know that's Addis. My pick is Roshina. Yes.
Roshina.
I think that's the one.
Oh, what had him away about me?
What? I think. Okay, so for the all around, you have D'Amato. You have
It's basically
Alice.
nobody here. Did
Kayla Nemor?
What was her name?
I agree with
Talia Nemor. Didn't she just get beat?
Well, it was the all around. It was just event finals. She fell, but she still scored like higher. Like,
oh, I thought she did an all around.
No, this is an all around here. She did all around at Salute at the Italian championship thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what Shayna's talking about.
I got the World Challenge Cup and then that mixed up. My bad.
And she came in like third place.
Because she fell.
So I'm like, what?
But
because they overscored the Italians.
They overscored the Italians, and Kalia fell on bars, her best event. So
Yeah. Laura Duet is winning though.
The
I don't think
Italians need
Italy's going
to.
to get those scores at Worlds.
Hell, fuck no. Like the Italians are setting them like hard. Like if y'all think the Americans be overscoring, man, watch this damn Italian nationals. Like
56-8 is ridiculous. I hope Donatella chews them up, man, because that's the disservice to judges, to the athletes, and just to the sport in general. A 56-8, second highest score this year, posted by somebody.
He got so many down there, Ron.
Pardon?
what was you saying, Shayna? I guess she was like, bitch, I wasn't talking to y'all hoes.
I just because Esposito's not going. So Perotti, D'Amato, and it's Perotti, D'Amato, Kamakova, Wong, Nemor, Roshina, Vasilieva, Sugihara, Robertson, Shokamiata, but she's not going. And I mean, yeah, those are your all-around leaders. And Nemor, my bad. There's going to end up being one of Nemor, a Russian, or Perotti, or D'Amato. Probably Perotti. But
I think if Jocelyn can hit this massive ass difficulty across all 4 events, I think she should be the world champion very easily.
that bar routine is holding her back so bad.
But if she chongs it out and actually like does her chong to the best of her ability, I think that makes up for it.
She would have to not fall
Okay,
on
I'm back.
bars.
Jocelyn isn't falling on bars. It's beam that's the issue for her this year.
So with all the backouts, are y'all still excited about the meet?
To be honest, I am because it's becoming more tighter. Like I would really like a world championship.
It's more unknown.
Correct. I really want a world championship that I just on every event I don't know going into the event who's gonna win. Like
I would
I
love
would
Julia
really.
Perotti to win Worlds. That'd be cute. That'd be cunt.
Who?
Julia Perotti, she's a little Italian girl that should have beat D'Amato, but they overscored D'Amato. She's fantastic. I would love it if Sugihara won the all around.
Or the Chinese.
Well, they don't have somebody up at that high of an all around score.
You
Yeah,
don't think so? They one that just
yeah, I
won?
think she have
No.
a good
She
at
doesn't.
a 55.
So she comes in at 45th with the 54
What?
431.
She just scored a 56 and some change at their trials.
The Chinese Championship qualification. Let me see.
Yeah, they just had something, and they said that's why they brought her and not the floor girl.
Zhang Yihan.
I don't think Casper has updated those scores yet. Because I know she just said she got like 16 competitions she has to update scores for.
Let me see. Let me find the scores then. Let me see. I think we talked about this one show.
Yeah, and I think you said that she had the third highest all around score in the world right now.
Let's see. 56.032. Yeah, 56.032. That puts her.
And what is that?
That puts her in par with Kaylee Nemor. So it puts her at. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's already in there. My bad. I didn't see it. I looked past because I just saw like repeated names. So yeah, she's number. If you took away the Kamakova, D'Amato, Wong, Nemor, Zhang Xingying. So 5th in the world right now.
Oh yeah, well she has a shot.
Yeah, she has a great shot.
Sugihara has a shot.
Because all of
Mhm.
yes, she does.
So I don't know. I don't know who.
But again,
That's a good
that
thing.
is
But I want to see like some good, clean stuff.
correct.
Though. Like
And
I don't want to see everybody.
I'm also saying that Jocelyn got that all around score without doing her hardest all around program. And I think Jocelyn, we know she can do more. So I really see it for Jocelyn this year. Like, if they continue to progress her the way they have, coming by worlds, if she's chunging and doing her full floor and doing her full beam and just scraping by on bars, I think Jocelyn Robinson is a sleeper
It'll
for
come
that
down to
Josh.
it.
She definitely has. I feel like whoever they send in the all around has a great shot being one of the top 3.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna. If Kayla Neemore doesn't fuck up, she's winning it. She's winning it. She's taking it. It's gonna come down to who hits on that day, like it always does. Who hits the day of? Because on paper, fucking Ellie Black or My Murakami should have beat Morgan Hurd, but they faltered.
Yeah.
And so Morgan Hurd became your all-around champion. Like, and that's happened. Like on paper, fucking Victoria Kamova should have beat both Bross and both Weber
Allie and Kevin.
and Douglas, but she did not. So it's going to come down to like who hits the day of and who, because once they're on the equal playing field, that's when you are going to see like what the reality of it is.
Absolutely.
And that won't come until like the actual all around final, because even qualifications can be all fucky. I'm saying fucky because it's all at different times. And when it comes down to it, it's going to be like during the all around final and during the event finals. So we're going to see like where they actually rank amongst each other, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
And then it's also strategy because a lot of girls get so comfortable of not throwing everything they have in prelims, thinking it's just going to skirt through and qualify them to finals. And I don't think you could do that at this world.
You can't. Because, I mean, like Leanne, she has to do that Chung at every stage of the competition.
And I'm talking about starting now. Like, starting now, she has to do the Chung in every stage of the There's no more DTYs. That's your second vault.
Yeah.
Your second vault alone. Like, your first vault has to be the Chung in order for your all-around program to make sense. Because if it's not, then it's going to be Jayla and Jayla and Jocelyn.
And if you really like, that Chung has to be great. It can't just be chucked and like you like bounce back on it. It has to be like almost stuck every time. Because then that makes up for the deficit you have on bars and on floor.
And floor.
I don't think Jayla Hang has a shot at an all-around medal. I think Leanne does.
Well, we'll see if Jayla has a Chung. Because without it,
if Jayla has her
no,
if Jayla has her Chung, I think she has a higher potential than Leanne. If Jayla does not have her Chung, then no, I agree with you. I think Leanne has to.
Well, why should compete at the? I guess the Pacific Rain girl may make it, but based off of what it should have been the WOGA girls. But I feel like why she hadn't upgraded from Pan Am's to all the other meets.
Hell, Simone Rose is hell. Can you go to Simone Rose's Instagram? It's on her stories, and let's see this fuck ass trinkle double.
I feel like who's gonna come and just shock us with upgrades?
Easy saucy.
We got them from Leanne and Sky and Jocelyn.
Simone.
Hell, I don't think you should be doing upgrades at the trials. You should have thrown these upgrades at them.
Opportunities to do all that. I will say, y'all, I know it's a different time in gymnastics, but just me personally, for me, I feel like the girls pre like 2020, they're not as fit as the girls are now.
You're calling them lazy Olympians?
I feel like the girl, y'all, you got to think about it. Some of them girls went to 3 Olympics. It is a difference. Something has changed.
So there's a fuck ass DTY.
Simone 3. Who else went 3?
Get Jade.
But Simone been here for
Jade
4 cycles. Huh?
Yeah, well, she started after Rio. I mean, after London.
So 3 Olympics.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
Jade.
all of those
Sony's
girls who did back-to-back Olympics, sister, like Jade, Jordan, and Suni went back-to-back at the Olympics.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like as a whole, though, you know.
Hell, Charlize is on her third cycle. Leanne is on her third cycle. Sky Blakely is on her third cycle. Connor is on her third cycle. Like these girls has been around for a while.
And it's the same ones on the team.
Yeah.
Kayla.
Kayla DeCello has been around for a while.
Connor's only been around for 2. No,
Connor?
2. Yeah, she's only
This
for
is
2.
her third.
Paris.
If she try, this will
be
be
her
her
second.
third.
No, because Paris and
Tokyo.
no, she wasn't age eligible for Tokyo.
Connor competed at the
Yes, she was.
Connor eligible for the Tokyo
Yes, she was.
Olympics?
She's the same age as Sky. She just didn't try for the
Oh,
team because
she was age
hurt.
eligible when they changed the rules. Yes,
Yes.
but she was still. Yes, Klaus.
She just didn't try, but she was.
No, she tried. She just
coulda.
moved gyms. Remember?
Oh yeah, she took because she went to Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when she moved gyms because it was during the pandemic. It's just crazy, man. Like I just don't know. I just don't know exactly like what it's gonna take to really gather the girls and the way they need to be gathered.
I think what it is, and I just think it's also a different mindset that we all are going to have to take. That this is why I don't get invested in girls when they're too young because I see the change. Like all of these first cycle of girls right now, the Jayla Haynes, Claire Pease, like their time is going to be after LA. Like their time is going to be going into Brisbane when Sky, Connor, and all of those girls, Charlize, decide to finally retire. Like I think it's actually the opposite of what Shayna was saying. Like more girls are able to stick around longer, so it just feels like more girls, the same girls, are at the top of the heap. But like these younger girls, just they don't have the skills to compete with these girls. Like Jordan's been doing her beautiful ass chuso on floor for like 8 years now. Like,
and then, like we talked about before, it comes down to COVID, Larry Nasser, and just a perfect storm.
COVID, Larry Nassar, and NIL. Those 3 perfect storms is why the girls are choosing the NCAA over elite gymnastics right now.
Yeah. And I mean, there's always going to be a girl that wants to win a gold medal. Always going to be one of those girls. But like, you need how many of those girls? 5?
You need at least 5 of those girls to be convinced. And 4 of those girls are going to be like, yo, this is cool for this gold medal, but I have this $100,000 contract right here at this school, and I'm going to go over here and make these $100,000
real quick.
Real quick.
By just fucking flipping on something and saying hi.
Like Sky Blakely right now, her and this Nike deal. This Nike deal is balling for her. Like,
Jordan Chow's and Nike Skims.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got to stop. You got to stop. You got to chill out. You're doing a lot.
It's just not and that's the other part to the older gymnast too, that we have to. The older gymnast is not going to choose gymnastics all the time, and that's something that we are going to have to.
Boobs.
That's something we are going to have to acknowledge, right? That those 13, 14, and 15-year-olds was forced to do the things that they were doing. They didn't have a choice. Their parents, their coaches, their federations forced them to do what they were doing. These 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds will look at the federation and be like, okay, bitch, I'm just going to quit.
Because why put yourself through that? You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. And I'm over it. You need to behave. We're not doing
it's just a different mindset. And at the end of the day, it is very repetitive, but I don't think it's going to always be like that. I just think it's like that right now because right now we just have a perfect storm of Jordan, Jay, Simone, hell, Suni even. They just are better gym. Like that class of girls, that was a very special class of girls that came out of that. Charlize Jones, Jay Carey, Jordan Childs era. Like those girls were special, and
My eyes
it just,
switching.
huh?
My eyes switching. I don't know why. I think at this point I'm like, let's see what happens. At this point,
That's all.
let's see what happens. Because we can talk about it until we're blue in the face, but they're not gonna fucking investigate Valeri Lukin for a safe sport and just like remove him or send him to jail. They're not gonna do that.
And the gag is the people that y'all be like, it would have to be Claire's parents or Hesley parents to want to investigate
Has
Valeri.
parents never gonna do shit?
Hesley parents probably is cool with everything.
Yeah, like they don't. And having dealt with gym parents, which are the worst, and like it's not. Like I said, it takes a very special situation in which you have all those pillars propped up and polished and pretty, and that never happens. There's always going to be some sort of abuse somewhere along the line, whether it's mental, emotional, sexual, physical.
And it's always going to be somebody who is going to feel overlooked. So they take that and they turn it into, he abused me so much when, you just feel like you were overlooked. So gymnastics is just a weird sport.
That goes in emotional and mental abuse.
Correct.
No. So you're always going to run into that, and like Seesaw said earlier in the show, it's like what's like necessary abuse versus excessive abuse.
Okay, because just think about this now in your everyday life now, people. Let's say you was going to your job, right? You were going to your job, and then your job asked you to do something that you didn't feel comfortable in doing. Like you didn't be like, oh, I don't want to do this because I don't want to be responsible for these $5,000.
I'll give you that. When I was working at Lamar in a very conservative market, I would oftentimes have to design billboards that I did not personally agree with. There was one that I refused to do. It was about vaccines and saying how it was all a lie. And I refused. Hell, I sent an email to legal saying, because we have to send the things like that to legal for them to approve. And I put at the end of the message, I am doing this under duress. Like, I don't want to do this. I'm doing this in protest. That email got sent to corporate. And we had to in the meeting, like we all got talking to, because Addis decided that his morals were too, tie up to do an anti-vax billboard, and I got talking to because of that. So, and that in and of itself, that is kind of like, I guess emotional abuse of some sort.
Correct. Now, take that situation and imagine you're having to do that 20 times back to back. Like you have something that you don't feel comfortable with doing, but your coaches are saying, I know you can do it because I keep watching you do it. And you're like, but I know my body. I don't think I can do this damn handspring double front. And your coach is like, yes, you can, because I told you you can. You better go do this handspring double front. And you do it, and you didn't feel comfortable with doing it. So then you land it, and he'd be like, see, I told you you could do it. Now do it again. And now, bam, now it's just in your routine. Something that you don't
One more
feel.
time. One last time. Do one more.
You keep doing
like 4 more.
And then bam, you keep landing them, even though you feel very awkward and you don't feel like you're doing it right. And next thing you know, it's in your routine. Now you have to do it all the time.
Yeah. You can go double pike. Triple double.
These aren't things Simone felt like she was capable of doing, but the Landys made her do it. I remember it was one time at World Championships where Simone was like, oh yeah, I think I'll say the triple double for event finals. And LeBron was like, no, we're doing it every day. And she was like, every round? And he was like, yep. And she was like, well, I guess we're doing it every round.
Or the double off beam. But then the FIG was like, we're gonna evaluate. Like,
so it's just a lot. Like there is an aspect of just elite sport that just inherently is abusive. It is convincing you that you're greater than your body's limits or whatever, and always is pushing limits and always is trying something a bit harder, right?
And you only get so many of those times, right? Until your body's like, girl, enough. And then your body quits for you.
And when you're younger, you don't understand when your body is saying girl enough. But when you're a little bit older, you're like, yeah,
Because
my
then
body told me to stop. So I'm
then you have
stopping.
other pressures. Then you have a family. You have to fucking make a livelihood, a living. You have to do this and a third. And a gold medal isn't worth it when you have to look after a child. When you have to look after your team. When you're literally like you have 10 people on your payroll. Like that's when things like this, like Klaus. I listen. Enough, man. He's
And
doing a
then
lot.
just think about that athlete who just, I think he passed
Died
away. Yeah,
from
just
Indonesia.
recently.
It was his home worlds, and he passed away at a training camp in school he wasn't ready for. Like this is an inherently dangerous fucking sport. And yeah, we want these girls to do this and a third, but some girls just can't do this and a third.
No.
Like I see these like routines that the young, I believe he's a young man, posts like that he makes with
Oh,
the 3D
God.
gym app. And like some of those routines are like cool, yeah, sure, but like then he posted the dream routine for Sky Blakely. And it's like, okay, cute, yeah, but like you're asking a lot out of her. And I mean that for what it's worth, the routine seemed perfectly manageable for Sky Blakely. But then I go back to when the guy, Sky Slaley or whatever, literally went into her DMs, said you should change your routine to this. She said no. He did a poll, sent her the poll to kind of confirm that he was right. And she was just like, it's not only your coaches, your parents, everybody running, it's also the gym internet that pushes this on
Yeah.
them sometimes. So we're all
Absolutely.
responsible. We're all responsible for this.
And a lot of the times we'd be like, oh, we see that beautiful Yurchenko double. Just do an Arminar. And like, Arminar is so much harder than a Yurchenko double. Like, I know, it just seems like another half twist in the air, but
It's not. Like,
it's so much.
It's a
It's
lot.
so much. And like Jayla, I'm like Claire. Claire just doesn't have the natural power to be doing as much shit as she's doing. Like she
She's
just
not.
don't. And she's not like a fast. She doesn't have like that fast twitch thing like Jocelyn has, where like Jocelyn can just spin real fast in the air and make these skills around. Like if I don't think Claire could do a double layout, why is she doing a double on floor? Like
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We have to wake up. I have to wake up in 12 hours to stream.
I'm fair. I was fair to get off this because I have to
Okay,
wake up in a
cool.
few hours to go to work. So
Okay. Yeah, I gotta see talking about that. So, what have we learned?
parents keep sending their children to these dangerous gyms because these dangerous gyms are the holy grail in USA gymnastics, and they're the only gyms that seem to get shine and a spotlight on, and it doesn't seem like it's just this very big thing in gymnastics that no matter how horrible a coach is, it's not their fault because they didn't make the gymnast do it. They just made a suggestion and the gymnast followed it. And it's like, when are we gonna stop playing that game? But like I said before, if they haven't said anything to gauge where people literally died on their watch, what are two rolled
Twice.
ankles? What are some rolled ankles? Like,
It's just it's like a casualty. It's expendable,
period.
and that's terrible. And I hate that. And I hate that for the sport terribly. Because to what end? You know what I mean? To what end?
Mm. The girls can't even get to They're their best lives. They always hurtful babies.
It just, again, to what end, man? To what end? Like, when is someone going to be like, okay, enough? Like, we have, like, that should be Chelsea's fault. Hell, that is Alicia's job. Is athlete wellness.
Hell, when if they didn't say nothing to Betty and Gage after what they did to Levy that we saw in 4K,
Well, 720p.
why would they say anything to Valeri about this?
Because they don't have any sort of authority over him. He doesn't care.
Why should he care?
Because people just keep lining up at that gym.
Y'all keep sending y'all children to, like, we keep talking about it, but y'all keep, after Connor, then Gabby went there. Then after Gabby, then Hesley, and I mean Hesley was already there, but Hesley, after you went from Maggie, you went to Valeri? Like, that was it? Like, I just want to jump out the fire pit and jump directly into the fire? Like,
It's just ridiculous.
I mean, after what he did to Caitlin Ohashi, I just don't
That should have been
understand.
it. That should have been curtains.
That should have been it.
Done with.
That should have been like a vaudeville hook.
I mean, like, you ruined one of the best possible talents. Like, as great of a gymnast as Simone Biles is, and I'm never going to take. I could just imagine
I don't know how she beat her.
injury-free Caitlin Ohashi in these streets for the last 8 years. Like, my gosh.
Yeah.
And then what happened? He got rid of Caitlin. He became national coach, got fired, went to Brazil, fucked up Brazil for a few years.
Yeah, because
Brazil.
I mean, like someone said in the chat, like people still like kind of just wince when you bring up Valeri. Hell, he made what's her name retire. She has a brother that's gay.
Oh, Daniela Hippolito.
Her, yeah, he made her retire. Dale could still be competing to this day. She's that kind of girl. So, I don't know, y'all. Allegedly, apparently, Gabby's still training, so we'll see how that pans out. I don't know.
And this competition starts when?
Which one?
Tuesday. World Selection.
Because we have World Selection Camp and we have Russian Nationals.
When does Russian
National?
Same day.
What
Same
time?
day. I do not know what time Russian Nationals is. That I can look it up. But it's Selection Camp.
Why during the week? I hate it.
And Russian Nationals is long.
Yeah, they're doing everything. Prelims.
It's like 5 days.
Day one, like event 5.
So they doing like they teams.
I don't know. But I know I will be streaming it. So it's going to be a long week of gymnastics. The next couple of weeks are going to be long weeks of gymnastics. We have the long meetings.
That's gonna be good though.
Yeah.
When are Worlds?
October 13th through whatever the hell, I think. 14th, run there.
I need to see if I'm out of school.
You should. Because it's going to be, there's going to be, we're starting at midnight almost every day. So 1 in the morning for y'all. Because Jakarta is 12 hours ahead of us. Jakarta, Indonesia. It's like literally 12 hours
And it's gonna be
ahead.
Oh my.
So it's going to be, we're going to start like at midnight every day. Almost.
I have to catch them whenever I wake up.
I'll be live here during qualifications commentating because no one else does. And I believe we will have a qualification stream for Worlds. So.
And with that being said, that's all I have too. Thank you all for indulging us with this emergency show. Thank you, Catherine, for actually getting on. Thank you, Shayna, for getting on like always. I love you all. The medication is kicking in. I'm about to fall asleep on y'all asses.
Bye, y'all.
Y'all have a wonderful
You
night.
too.
You,
Bye.
Shayna.